Right now, live at 5, after a tough year financially for an area ski hill, a planning commission is deciding the future of Spirit Mountain. Plus, a protest in Wisconsin last night ended with 2 statues being torn down, a state senator in the hospital, and the governor threatening to take legal action.
Coming up tonight, how UWS is helping first-year students facing COVID-19 impacts.
And construction at the Duluth site, where crews uncovered a Native American burial ground, has been delayed for a year.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain. We're learning more about the city of Duluth's plans for the resort amidst ongoing financial struggles. Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Duluth Mayor Emily Larson is calling on Minnesota's governor to distribute millions of dollars in CARES Act funding to cities across the state, with or without the legislature's approval.
Duluth is expecting $6.5 million in state and federal money. It would not count toward the city's $25 million revenue shortfall, but it would help with money spent directly related to the pandemic. Larson sent a letter to Governor Tim Walz today asking him to use his executive authority to allocate that money now. Normally, it would have to get approval from the state legislature, but they did not come to an agreement before the recent special session ended. Meanwhile, we're learning new details tonight on how the city of Duluth plans to usher the financially challenged Spirit Mountain into the future. CBS 3's Ryan Campo joins us live from the Duluth Ski Hill. Ryan, what are the next steps?
Yeah, Kristen and Tony, good evening to you both. Even in the summer, you'd expect a whole lot more going on behind me here at Spirit Mountain. Instead, this year, the Spirit officials decided not to open the adventure park or mountain biking amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Instead, they're hoping to open the ski hills in the winter. Losing out on that summer revenue and closing the ski hills early this year will be challenging for Spirit Mountain looking into the future. That's why Duluth Mayor Emily Larson announced a new task force to determine what steps the hill could take to become more financially stable. Today, the city announced residents can start applying to serve on that task force. The city will appoint 9 to 11 people. Councilors Eric Forsman and Janet Kennedy will lead the group, which will be tasked with making recommendations on things like business improvement strategies, capital infrastructure, adjustment to tourism tax, support Spirit Mountain receives, and other possible options that could include selling or redeveloping part of the hill.
This is something that we actually, quite honestly, I was going to announce in my State of the City address back in March, I think. And because, you know, other things needed some priority, we were able to address those priority issues, and now we're coming back to this priority issue. So we are really, really eager to get going in that conversation.
Applications will be accepted until 4:30 p.m. on July 8th. The group will be asked to make recommendations by the end of the year. Now, you'll also remember that the city approved a $235,000 bailout for Spirit Mountain last year. That was after bad weather forced the cancellation of the Snowcross in late November, one of the hill's biggest events of the year.
All right, CBS 3's Ryan Campo at Spirit Mountain for us tonight. Thanks, Ryan. Well, with more people using city parks, Duluth plans to bring back some maintenance staff. Many of those workers were laid off to save money during the pandemic. But in the next few weeks, the city plans to bring back 6 full-time staff and 12 seasonal workers. Those people will help with trash pickup and mowing at certain city parks. It does not include lifeguards or park rangers on Park Point. All of the funding will come from the city's park fund, which can only be spent on parks activities.
In Superior, city leaders say they've been able to keep pandemic-related budget impacts to about $100,000 so far. However, Mayor Jim Payne's chief of staff says that number is expected to rise. City officials believe most of the expenses so far will qualify for reimbursement through state relief. The city has not had to lay off any staff.
Governor Tony Evers has activated the Wisconsin National Guard after a Black Lives Matter protest at the Capitol ended last night with 2 statues being torn down and a state senator in the hospital. Madison police say a group of about 200 to 300 people took control of a towing vehicle and tore down the Forward and Hans Christian Hague statues at the state capitol overnight. Meanwhile, Wisconsin Senator Tim Carpenter was rushed to the hospital after allegedly being attacked by a group of protesters. This morning, demonstrators say the removed statues represent values that the state of Wisconsin doesn't have.
The state of Wisconsin is false flagging its values. These statues up here represent a progression that African Americans don't have. And we're not moving forward, we're moving backwards. So this don't need to be here until we're ready to move forward.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers toured the damage left over by protesters. He said those responsible for inciting violence will be held accountable.
President Trump says America is winning the war against the coronavirus pandemic, but the nation's leading health experts disagree. This comes as the president is heading out on the road for campaign events and hosting foreign dignitaries for the first time since the coronavirus lockdowns began. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
President Trump is defending his administration's response to COVID-19.
COVID. I say, what's the 19? COVID-19. Some people can't explain what the 19. Give me the COVID-19. I said, that's an odd name. But here's the story. We are going to be stronger than ever before, and it's going to be soon.
The president was speaking at a campaign event in Arizona, a state that reported a record number of cases Tuesday. The church in Phoenix was packed with people, most not following public health recommendations to wear a mask.
Plan A, don't go in a crowd. Plan B, if you do, make sure you wear a mask.
But the president said the country is winning the battle against the coronavirus.
We're doing so well after the plague. It's going away.
Dr. Anthony Fauci was less optimistic during a congressional hearing.
I wouldn't use the word prevail. I would say that we are still in the middle of a serious outbreak.
President Obama slammed President Trump's coronavirus response during a virtual fundraiser with Joe Biden.
Suggests facts don't matter. Science doesn't matter. That suggests that a deadly disease is fake news.
President Trump is hosting the president of Poland here at the White House today for the first in-person diplomatic visit since the pandemic began.
Frankly, Poland's a country we have a tremendous relationship with, and I have a very good personal relationship with the president. So this is the first after COVID, after the start of the plague, as I call it, and it's an honor to have you here.
It's a privilege and honor to be here with you in the White House.
Andrzej Duda faces his own re-election contest Sunday. The two leaders are working on a defense deal to deploy thousands of additional U.S. troops to Poland.
All right, let's get a quick look at the weather with Dave. Now, Dave, I tried to force some showers out today by getting a car wash this morning, but no such luck. Just a few sprinkles, huh?
Yeah, and there's still a chance for a few more of those sprinkles, especially on the Wisconsin side of the border here tonight. But that persistent, slow-moving trough of lower pressure should finally be gone by tomorrow. Today in Minnesota, though, picture perfect, postcard perfect, actually. Here's the booming metropolis of Effie. Looks very, very nice, and I don't say that facetiously because I've been to Effie. We Ely boys aren't that much bigger, so it's a great town. It's a great place to be, and it's gorgeous today. Likely could be even more gorgeous all over the region tomorrow as that trough of lower pressure works its way out of here, and high pressure takes over for Thursday to bring full-blown sunshine and high temps close to 80 for just about every town. But lurking farther to the west, there's the low pressure system that's going to be bringing us some showers and storms on Friday. But for Thursday then, enjoy it while you can with a mostly sunny sky and a high temp close to 80. Warm spell might last for a while, and I'll talk about how long coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, a food distribution program could be coming to an end on the Bad River Reservation. Plus, Hibbing police are addressing use of force amidst civil unrest. City by City's next.
Plus, tonight at 6, an Iron Range town is hopeful after new interest in buying an old school building that's been vacant for 4 years.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3. CBS 3 News is brought to you by Steel Power Tools.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmonds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmonds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the DW crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on social media and discoverwisconsin.com for behind-the-scenes content and great Wisconsin giveaways, including a chance to win a free vacation. This week's featured prize package could take you to Baraboo. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com for details.
There's a feeling you get when old meets new, when the past meets the future. It's not comfortable, but it feels good. Duluth Pack, since 1882.
At Starkovich Distributing in Virginia, we want you to be safe, so please don't drink and drive. Have a designated driver or call a cab. It's not worth the risk. You could get arrested or hurt yourself or others. Don't drink and drive.
Your local Minnesota Coors distributor reminds you not to drink and drive this holiday weekend. If you plan on drinking, plan ahead. It's not worth the risk.
We are strong and we'll get through this together, but these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charity Reynolds. I would like to remind you that COVID-19 is still around. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay home as much as possible. Thank you.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look out over the Big Lake as we hit the halfway point of the week. Dave will be in shortly to tell us when we're going to see our next chance of rain. But first, Kristen, what's going on around the region?
Well, Tony, illegal garbage dumping in Gilbert, plus addressing police tactics in Hibbing. That and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. A popular food distribution center operating from the Bad River Reservation may be forced to shut down. For the past few weeks, the Farm to Family Food Distribution Program has been providing Wisconsin families with to-go boxes of fresh and frozen produce. Despite its popularity, however, the program is at risk of shutting down due to a lack of storage space for frozen goods that make up the bulk of boxes distributed. As of right now, the center will have at least one more distribution day, and all local residents in need are invited to attend. Meanwhile, amidst nationwide scrutiny over policing tactics, Hibbing Police Department is reaffirming its commitment to tight use of force policies. This week, Hibbing's police chief addressed public concern in an email to the Mesabi Daily News, saying officers with the department are banned from using chokeholds unless in a life-threatening situation, and they are required to attend annual use of force and tactics training every year. The department currently has 28 sworn-in officers on staff. The issue of illegal garbage dumping and cliff jumping near Lake Orbegon took center stage during the June 9th meeting of the Gilbert City Council. The police department is requesting off-road motorcycles to patrol in the area of the illegal dumping. City councilors said that they're concerned that cliff diving is attracting younger people from the Twin Ports and Twin Cities to the area. The potential to install rock emplacements at the bottom of the cliffs was also discussed. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, how UWS is planning to welcome a new generation of college freshmen after COVID-19.
Well, here's a live look at Robinson Lake close by Ely, and it's a gorgeous picture there as well, and should become gorgeouser for Thursday, but perhaps stormy by Friday. We'll show you the whole 7-day forecast in just a few more minutes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charity Reynolds. I would like to remind you that COVID-19 is still around. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay home as much as possible. Thank you.
We dance for healing. We dance for one another. For connection. In ways like no other. Together. Or even apart. We are resilient. The 2020 census is here, and we need to do our part for our people.
Hello, I'm Steve Little, owner of Bath Planet. I want to thank you for allowing us to serve you these last 2 decades. Safety is our top priority, so our workers are following all CDC guidelines to ensure the safety of both our customers and employees. Our showroom is currently closed with a flexible reopen date. Our company is doing everything we can to keep our customers and employees safe during this time. We are excited to let you know our offer of 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments on all our products has been extended, so you can get the work done now and not have to pay for it until 2022. This offer now goes through June 30th, so call us today or go online to book your appointment to take advantage of this amazing offer. We will also give you a $25 gift card to a locally owned restaurant with every new appointment to show our support for other local businesses. On behalf of all of us at Bath Planet, we look forward to serving you soon. Thank you.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Northwest Outlet is open for business. Now save up to 40% off store-wide.
We are strong and we'll get through this together, but these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
All right, let's start with the current conditions. Pretty close to normal. The normal's around 73, 74. Duluth at this moment is at 75 degrees. Relative humidity, 36%, starting to get a little bit too dry. What we need is rain. And there's a slight chance for some tonight in Wisconsin. Probably won't add up to too much. Then really dry and sunny tomorrow. But another chance of rain comes around for Friday, which we'll show you a chart for to see how much is going to come around this time. Northwesterly wind, that's what we have right now with an air pressure reading of 1,010 millibars. It'll likely become a higher reading as we go through tomorrow because of a cell of high pressure that's taking over the area. All right. Director Ryan, let's go full screen. Take a look at these current temperatures around the area. We're looking at 68 degrees for Watersmeet, and the Ironwood station is reporting again, 71 there. Warmer in Ashland at 76, 73 Hayward, 77 in Superior, and in Moose Lake as well. Looking at 70s for a lot of towns on the North Shore, as cool as 57 right by the lake in Grand Marais, but really only a mile or so up the hill, you get to 72. 73 is the current temp in Ely. We have low 70s in the Mesabi Range and mid-70s International Falls. Tomorrow, I think a lot of places are going to crack 80 degrees as warmer conditions do come our way. A warm spell that may last for a while, perhaps for the next week. Doppler map right now. We're still talking about that persistent upper-level wave of lower pressure that was following the wake of a departing real low-pressure system. And last evening, it brought some showers to Minnesota. And now this evening, there's still a 30% chance people in Wisconsin and perhaps even the UP for a couple more hours will get some of those sprinkles. Well, I do think things are drying up for folks in Minnesota. Then higher pressure settles in, takes over tomorrow, makes things warmer. Like I mentioned, up towards 80 degrees for Thursday and perhaps for Friday as well. Speaking of Friday, that's when our next low pressure system comes in and uses that heat for lift to create showers and thunderstorms. There's going to be at least a 70% chance for thunderstorms on Friday. And if they pay off, well, rain totals probably still aren't going to be that impressive. From about 2/10 to maybe 1/3 of an inch in Minnesota here, and maybe some towns like Hayward could get close to 1/2 an inch. So that's usable. Not everything we need, but hopefully it helps put a dent in the dry conditions that many of us are facing. Tonight we face a partly cloudy sky in Minnesota with low temps running mid-40s to lower 50s. Into Wisconsin and Michigan, there's that 30% shower chance with low temps there, 47 to 52. For tomorrow, daytime highs in Wisconsin and Michigan go warmer than normal, and they'll run about 79 to 82. Into Minnesota, mostly sunny with high temps 69 to 75 by the lake. And inland numbers, probably 80 to 83 degrees. Well, the sunshine of Thursday gives way to clouds on Friday as that low comes aboard. 70% chance for the showers and storms. Some of them could become severe, so we'll have to keep an eye to the sky, especially on Friday. But then it goes away as early as Saturday and Sunday. Becomes sunny again, high temps in the low 80s. So like I mentioned, the warm spell does last all the way through Wednesday. And our next rain chance after Fridays hits us on Monday. 30% chances lollygagging around here Monday and Tuesday, but a 40% chance for something better and perhaps stormier by Wednesday, Tony.
Look at that weekend. Wow, that looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's improved rapidly from yesterday's data, so right now it looks like a very good summer vacation-style weekend.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks, Dave.
Parts of the Northland are in a drought. It's certainly bad for plants and fire conditions, but is it helping lower the record high lake levels that have led to flooding and damage in recent years? Duluth has a precip deficit of more than 6 inches for the year. So we spoke to a scientist that forecasts lake levels to see if these dry conditions have helped. Deanna Apps with the Army Corps of Engineers says the rain shortage in Duluth will not change the lake level significantly, and the flood and erosion threat still exists.
Water levels, are still high, and, as we go into the fall and, we typically get those fall storms that, impact the region, there is still likely impacts of erosion and flooding depending on, where you are on the shore.
The good news, App says water levels are forecast to lower over the next 6 months.
For high school graduates, the pandemic may continue to impact them as they transition to college in the fall. For first-year students at UW Superior, Plan U is a new option to help them ease any anxiety. CBS3's Emma Quinn spoke with school officials to learn more about the new program.
For first-year students who are planning to go to school out of state, COVID-19 may have a large impact in those plans. But UWS created Plan U, a package of general education classes to help keep students on track for success. And after several national surveys were conducted on how COVID-19 could influence students' college choices, campus officials wanted to take a proactive approach as a way to help students whose original plans may be up in the air. The one-semester program offers several general education classes, including biology, English, and second language classes for international students. Executive Director of Admissions Jeremy Neer says they made sure the credits can be easily transferred to other colleges, hoping to help students as much as possible.
I also think of this student who maybe was graduating high school and planning to work right after high school, but now maybe is struggling to find a job because of COVID-19. And now maybe looking at that option of, do I start education right off the bat?
Plan U is only being offered to first-year students for the fall semester. Neer says the price of each credit is roughly $270, and they're trying to limit each student to 12 credits. Neer says after the fall semester, students who took part in Plan U have the choice of transferring schools, transferring to on-campus classes here at UWS, or continuing an online degree.
All right, thanks, Emma. Well, now it's time to talk about pets. And today's pet comes to us from the Chequamegon Humane Association. Meet Missy. She's a plump little lap cat with black and white coloring. Her hobbies include purring, relaxing, and rubbing her head against objects and people. She gets along with kids, is litter box trained, and is okay with having a dog as a roommate as long as they are not too wild for her. She is currently on a diet, and her new owners would need to make sure she stays on it so that she can live a longer, healthier life. If you're interested in adopting Missy, you can set up an appointment by calling the number on your screen.
Still to come, a new lawsuit from Attorney General Keith Ellison is targeting oil companies like ExxonMobil.
Schneiderman's helps you celebrate life's happiest moments when everyone has a spot. Even Spot. It's BOGO time at Schneiderman's. Buy one item and get another half off during the 4th of July sale at Schneiderman's Furniture.
Dinner with the Drakes. Tonight? Alexa, ask Buick to start my Encore GX. 4 fillets.
You know this dinner's for their
kids. Thanks for watching them.
Where's the pizza?
The first ever Buick Encore GX. Right now, get $2,000 purchase allowance on the first ever Buick Encore GX. Visit your Lake Country Buick dealer.
Real encounters with God are life-changing,
Join us Sundays at 11:30 for The Message of Good Hope and learn how you can reach your highest potential through a relationship with Christ. Only on the Duluth CW.
Has your roof seen its better days? It's that time of year again to think of replacing your old roof. Call Peak Construction Roofing today for your free estimate at guaranteed affordable rates. Peak Roofing also provides the best roofing warranty in the Northland. Financing? No problem. 0% financing up to 12 months or get a low-interest payment plan that will fit your budget. Call the best, Peak Construction Roofing. They'll do the rest. Let us take care of you.
This is ultra-fast, insanely powerful, fiber-powered internet with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Supercharged home Wi-Fi. And 99.99% network reliability. It's gonna rock your world. Take your internet to the extreme, starting at just $19.99 a month for a year. Call 844-EXTREME2.
Here at Angie's Closet, we are a boutique that carries a variety of women's clothing in all shapes, sizes, and styles that are friendly on your wallet. Come let Angie and her team help you get your wardrobe ready for any occasion this summer. We feature name brands like Calvin Klein, Kate Spade, J. Crew, and more. Come see why women from all over the country say this is the best consignment boutique they have ever shopped. Stop in today at Angie's Closet, located on Tower Avenue in Superior, Wisconsin.
On the south shore of the greatest of the Great Lakes, Mother Nature's artistry is on full display in the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore. The best way to see it is on board Apostle Islands Cruises, located in the quaint city of Bayfield, Wisconsin. Visit our website at apostleisland.com. Apostle Islands Cruises, the best way to visit the Apostle Islands.
Schneiderman's helps you celebrate life's outrageous moments. More room for the king of the castle. Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets, plus get $300 sleep cash, only at Schneiderman Sleep.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison has filed a major lawsuit against big oil companies. The newly filed lawsuit names ExxonMobil, Koch Industries, and American Petroleum Institute. Ellison argues that these companies lied about the impact of their operations pertaining to the subject of climate change. The suit claims fraud against the companies, saying they violated Minnesota statutes that prohibit consumer fraud, deceptive trade practices, and false advertising for decades.
And we're here today because the defendants in the complaint that we filed today deceived, lied, and misrepresented the effects of their product to the public.
The Minnesota Pollution Control Agency reports that the state's climate warmed faster than both the national and global rates of increase between 1951 and 2012.
Meanwhile, Minnesotans won't need a witness to vote absentee in the August primary. Secretary of State Steve Simon says he's waiving the requirement following the ruling of a state judge. That's despite a different ruling from a federal judge that said waiving the requirement for every Minnesotan went too far. Simon says the decision was important for people's health and safety during the pandemic. The Minnesota Republican Party opposes the change. No decision has been made for the November election. We'll be right back after the break.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charity Reynolds. I would like to remind you that COVID-19 is still around. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay home as much as possible. Thank you.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
Essential Skin Renewal is now offering 30% off any one sunscreen product when you mention this ad. Call 218-576-0019 or visit us today to learn more. Tune in Saturday mornings for the Link RV lineup, where we will show you amazing RVs on our lot, like this 2020 Jayco Bunkhouse travel trailer with fiberglass sidewalls, bunk beds, and more for just $172 a month. Or check out this 2020 Jayco Eagle half-ton towable fifth wheel for only $333 a month. Want to see more? Then be sure to watch this Saturday. Visit us online at linkrvdirect.com or stop by to view our complete inventory. We have the largest selection of RVs in northwestern Wisconsin. Link RV, where reputation is everything.
We dance for healing. We dance for one another. For connection. In ways like no other. Together. Or even apart. We are resilient. The 2020 census is here, and we need to do our part for our people.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS3.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charity Reynolds. I would like to remind you that COVID-19 is still around. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay home as much as possible. Thank you.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park tonight. Let's take a quick look at some of today's top stories and a look at what's coming up tonight at 6. Duluth Mayor Emily Larson is urging Governor Tim Walz to appropriate funding to help with the COVID pandemic. Duluth is expecting $6.5 million in state and federal funding. It would not count towards the city's $25 million revenue shortfall, but it would help with money spent directly related to the pandemic.
And coming up tonight at 6, an Iron Range town is hopeful after new interest in buying an old school building that's been vacant for 4 years. The building in Buell was originally home to Martin Hughes High School. We'll have more on that tonight on the CBS 3 News at 6. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is up next.
We'll see you back here at 6.